Your universe is always talking to you. If you love conscious creation, if you love meditating and all of the cool things about the spiritual world, you're going to want to stick around for this video. My name is Tanya Kaepernick. This is the Light Revolution, and I help people master their universe and go like full throttle into their life and have a lot of fun, right? Have a lot of fun. Why else would we be here? So when you come into conscious creation, when you come into realizing that your thoughts create your reality, how you see things has like an effect on your universe, it's a really, really cool world. But one of the key things that people are missing is not just that your internal world is really important, because we're mirroring stuff, right? The outside world mirrors what's inside of us. But the universe wants you to win. Not just the universe, but your world, your personal world wants you to win. And it's lining up things in your world for you to interact with so that you can go to the next level of who you are. And these things feel really, really good when you engage with them. And most of the time, there's stuff you never thought you would actually ever do. And that comes mostly from the brain and kind of having a different identity and not realizing that, hey, yeah, shoot, who I thought I was, these beliefs, these identities, all that BS is kind of blocking me from whatever, like from my next steps. But when you full throttle jump into your life and you start saying yes to stuff you never thought you would say yes to, you'll know that you're on the right path, because things will start to support you in going that way. Here's a really good example. I just finished a double-header triathlon. Never ever had I had a desire ever to do a triathlon. And I just started relentlessly following what my soul was presenting to me, what my universe was presenting to me, and following these little breadcrumbs that started lighting up. And it was like, yes, go here. Yes, go here. There's support here. This is showing up. Keep going, keep going. And so I did. And when I got into it, bikes started showing up for me, coaches started showing up for me, things for me to engage in, crowds of people cheering me on, doing really, really well, and having this huge, amazing feeling. Doing it was all totally supporting me in this path that I never thought would be as exhilarating, as exciting as it was. When I took on a double-header triathlon, I did one road one and then one trail one, which is like mountain biking. I did the second one and it was fun. It was a slog. It was kind of a really good example of what it means to show up for yourself, even when you're not doing so great. But at the end of it, I kind of misplaced the medal that I got from it. And it got me thinking, right? This really fantastic download, insight, whatever you want to call it, dropped in. It was like, yeah, because that's not the path for you to go. Now I could go searching for it everywhere. I could start looking and being like, oh man, I should be more organized. You can start thinking these things about yourself, but it's these really small little clues that we tend to overlook in our own universe that's reflecting back to us. It's like, oh, that's not quite the place for you to go. Go over here a little bit, go over here. And it's really important to understand that your universe isn't just mirroring what's inside of you. It's also cheering you on. It's encouraging you. Your soul wants that growth. Like, it wants you to go to your next highest level. A lot of the times we treat the universe and our worlds like spiritual growth is hard, and it can be, don't get me wrong, but we almost treat it like it doesn't want us to win, when I'm pretty sure your soul is on the pan out view, and it's like, come on baby, come on, just take this, come on, stop being so stubborn. At least that's what mine would be saying. But these are the places where it really shows up for you. And it makes it easier when you engage with that daily, when you play with that daily. It's almost like a training program. So again, using sports as an example, if you're going into a sport and you've not done it at all, you're gonna have some coordination to figure out. You're gonna have to learn some kind of technique, and the best way to get good at it is to do it every day. It's just to play around with it every day. Kind of like anything. If you want to craft, if you want to be an artist, no matter what you want to do, putting in the hours of play, you know, when you're fiddling around with something, not when you're trying to be the best, not that it has a goal to get some kind of certain outcome, but when you're fiddling around with it, that's where that magic really, really comes from. If you talk to any kind of artist, we often artists spend about 10,000 hours before they master a craft. And that sounds like a lot. I know it sounds like a lot, but there's always an up leveling, and it's driven by a passion of like, yeah, I want to do this. It fuels you versus drains you. So that's another thing that you want to be looking for. Something's going to fuel you. When I started running these triathlons, people are like, how do you have so much energy? I'm like, I don't know. It actually gives me energy to do this. But I know if something's not for me, because it actually kind of takes that away, and it feels exhausting when you engage in it. It's one of those things. These are those really minute little things that when you start paying attention to them, things get really, really cool. Things start to open up a little bit more, and it's all in these really, really teeny tiny little details. They're the fun points of the world, and often we're interacting with our own personal little universes, our own little corners, like they don't actually want us to succeed, which is kind of weird, right? Anyway, that's that insight that I had, and I wanted to share it with everybody. I get it. None of my setup is perfect, but listen, if you waited for me to do that, none of this would ever get out there. So thank you for watching. If you want to know more about this, I do have an online show in September coming up called The Rescripted Soul, and we're going to go over what it takes to rewire your love, rescript your mind, right? Like rewire your mind, and generally just reawaken that magic that you have inside of you, you know, that really, really excited thing that you have for life. And you're also welcome to join the brand new community that I have going on, where we practice this stuff, where we train to be awesome, right? Where it's like, we're gonna wipe that meditation off your face and get you really, really into your life, where you're really, really lit up and loving it, right? It's like that full throttle badass kind of thing. So you can do that. But that's what you got. So what is your universe reflecting to you? Is there anything that it's showing you that you could be trying? That you really could be like, oh, I'm gonna jump in both feet with this and just see how it goes. And when stuff starts showing up for you, you know to go farther. And when it doesn't show up for you, when you're like, okay, yeah, nothing's really showing up, people aren't cheering me on, I'm getting kind of signals that maybe there's a better way, then go the other way. Go the other way. Unless you're stubborn like me and like to make it harder than it needs to be. But it's way more fun when you follow the path that it shows up for you. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next download, and let me know in the comments below like when you follow that stuff and what happens, all the cool stuff. See you soon.